Hey everyone, welcome back to Satisfactory. We're continuing our playthrough of the 1.1 version of the software. Between videos, I've done a bit of work on the trains. I'm hoping that we've got a fair bit of exciting stuff in this video. We're getting very close to unlocking or finishing our phase 3. We have things happening over here. We might need some more motors. I don't know at this stage. Yeah, we've got another 5. Let's just chuck it in for the sake of it. But yeah, we're very close. 474 out of 500. So that will be good. When I was doing the trains, I did fix up a couple of mistakes. So if you're watching the last video and thought, oh, he's made a mistake on the trains, yes, I've found a few mistakes that I had made. One, I put the train station the wrong way around again. At the new train station, I put it the wrong way around, and I'd also sort of partially marked off a diversion line over towards the courts. But then when I started running the train, like to test drive the track, I realized that I had it on this line, which is actually going this way. So it was not going to work. It was on the wrong track. So I've just removed that for now. We're not going to bother with it. I've started playing with this setup. Now, this is not finished. It was just me playing and trying to work out how I want to do it, because we're going to end up with shared resources in here. We're going to try it out. I don't know if it's going to be the best approach, but really, other than doing tons and tons of train stations in the one location, it's the best solution I have. So we're going to sort of run through that, because we're going to have 2 trains at the moment dropping off stuff. But, so what I want to do is I've got a mixture here, and this can be further enhanced. I hadn't worked out what parts we were going to have yet at this stage. But we've got like a smart splitter here, which at the moment has only been configured for what I do know, which is that there is going to be quick wire going into here. And I know it's going to be loaded into this freight cart. And the other one is the AI limiters. So again, it's only doing that at the moment. Alright, what we're going to, and I do have overflow set up, though I haven't configured it yet, and this may need to be sped up. So all the belts and stuff are all just sort of, well, except for this one, is Mark 1, but we may speed them up. I just want to tiptoe into it and see what it does. These ones here are all going to be programmable because we need to split more items. At this level, we only need to either go one there, or overflow, which is going to go to this sink over here. Now, we have to overflow everything, otherwise this will break, because it's going to be based on the fact that the only way to balance loads and not have anything bottleneck some other component, because we're going to have shared items in this storage here, is we have to sink everything that doesn't have somewhere to go. Because if one item, like say the quick wire, fills up this box, then we're not going to get anything from any other train. And that is going to be a disaster. So, what do we want to do first? I think, do we want to go over and have a look at what I've done? Yeah, let's do that. Let's just jump over there. Let's have a look at what I've done. I'll jump over. Hypertube over. Now, I've been scribbling down, so I have to get to my note. I have been scribbling down what items I believe are going to be in each freight cart from each station. And that way I can work out the programming. And we might have more as we go. But we'll see. We might also add more trains. Who knows? Gotta, as I said, tiptoe in, test the waters out. While we do this, I'm hoping that more of those items will be made and we'll be able to unlock phase 3. And then we'll see what we're going to do about that. What's going to come from phase 3. So let's just get over here. Now, there is a little bit of a mess over here, but it's just because I was using it to climb up to the platform and also to be able to place the conveyor lifters. So, yeah. It's been in the comments for a while that you can do these conveyor lifters at any height. And that is actually true if you do the whole thing in the floor. The problem I was having and why I ended up doing this is because you need to be in a distance that your cursor actively touches the conveyor thing. So there's times where what I needed to do was actually sort of be halfway up to be able to activate it, because if I was down on the ground, it was too far away and it would not allow it to happen. So on this level, what we've got is a bit of a funky way around things. I have taken a line from the empty canisters and the package fuel, and they are feeding over here, you know, various mechanisms into a merger, and then they are getting, I guess we'll call it balanced, as long as they keep running on this line, which is then going to this line. Now, as I said, all of this stuff here will eventually go once I don't need to climb up anymore. This line here, same deal, feeding rubber and plastic, and this line here is feeding circuit boards and computers. What I have not fed yet, because I haven't decided if we even need it, because we don't have a great desire for it, but we might get it over eventually, we'll see, is polymer resin and the petroleum coke. They're the only two items that are being made over here that I have not put on the train lines. Well, sorry, I haven't put anything on the train lines yet, but I haven't put over here. Now these then go up, right up to the top. So this is where it gets tricky, because I've only got a jetpack, I get, damn it, I can only go so high. So that's why I did this while I was building it, this multi-level. And as I was saying, when you put down these conveyor lifters and you put it down in the bottom position here, you can't get it to go all the way up to the conveyor holes unless you're in range of the, I don't know what you want to call it, the build distance. It needs to activate, and I've found that that is too far from the ground. So I'd sort of place it on the bottom, and then while I'm still in holding it, I had to jump up here to get to a point where I could sort of put my trigger on there, and then it would be able to build it then. Anyway, this crap here will all go once I've got it all going. Sorry, you have to pause. I did that second jump too early. You have to pause a little bit. Let the jetpack reset or something. I don't know. I don't know exactly what it's actually. Maybe it's using one whole fuel canister. Just looking at the side as I was doing that. Maybe that's the problem. And it won't refill. Anyway. Right, so they're coming up here. And one of them feeds into this one. So hopefully they're going to be perfectly balanced. One feeds into here. And the other into here. That does not seem perfectly balanced. Oh, hang on. No. 50, 200. Yeah, different numbers. That might be the only problem. Is they having different numbers might mean that they don't work exactly the same. Yeah, it's only that last one because that is 100 and 100. That is 200 and 200. And this is 50 and 200. But it's just taking up more slots. But anyway. Okay, so that's what we got for that. Now what we need to do is we need to set up the other side. So I've basically just run all the lines, done all the borders. Everything looks pretty nice, as far as I can tell. It's funny when you run on this and you do the slide, you go inside the rail for some reason. It's just like, yeah, okay, whatever. We'll go inside. Yeah, so this line here is going this way, which is the one originally. Now, the concept is we might get rid of these eventually. But they're there at the moment. This line here is going around this because otherwise it would have gone into there. So I was going to run it side by side. But you'll see when we get over there that if I ran it side by side, it would have hit this and I would have either have to go on higher or something. So instead of that, I decided to go around. I've put these big walls up all over here because cats. And they were coming on the line as I was building it. So I had to kill a couple of them to get them off the line because they would not go away. So anyway, the train line's going around here. Well, sorry, we go that way. That's the direction. I must just run back now since we're already on this path. Yeah, so this spot over here, I had found I had made a mistake because I had originally lifted these up and I had a line curving off this way to there. Problem is, the train actually goes that way. So there was no way that it could then just swoop and go that way. So I've just removed it for now. And if anything's going to happen, it's going to have to be the other way around. It's going to have to be, say, the train will go this way and swing this way. If we use this track at all, I might take it on the back of the other train station if I want to get over there. I don't know yet. We'll see. We'll see when we get to wanting to get those items over. But for now, we're going to focus on having these two trains running and see if we can at least get them working and balanced. Yes, and these still look like crap, but again, I'm hoping that we might be able to remove them and have the setup done a different way. Right, so what we need to do is work out what we're going to separate, because this one here, where's the station? There's the station. So this is freight 1. So we know it's got quick wire. By my list, it should also have package fuel and empty canisters. So what we need to do is say, okay, so one of these is going to be whichever it is. Doesn't matter. Just pick one. So I'm going to go right. We'll say is, I should just search package fuel. And then left is going to be overflow. So then when we're in this one, we want to go center. I want to have quick wire and package fuel. So when it comes in here, it's going to hit here. It's going to send the package fuel and the quick wire to this smart splitter, which is then going to split it that way. And then if either bank up, they're going to overflow. Now, we still need to cater for the other one, which we should just be able to actually... Now, here's a question. We need an overflow on this too, don't we? Now, if we end up with more items in here, then we would expand this. Problem is, I don't know how much overflow we're going to have and how much needs to run off there. Like, should we have a few of these? Yeah, because this one here, so if we go to the left, that's going to be the empty canister at the moment. But if we add more items, it could also be another one, which could then go to another splitter. It just depends if we do that. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do, just to allow, that's not what I wanted to copy. Just to allow for future possibilities. This one here, also that's going to be empty canisters. Right at the moment is going to be nothing, and I guess left we will also go with an overflow. Alright, I'm going to sort of do... I'm just going to set it all off. We might rip all this out. Now, I think the middle one I put a lot closer. How much closer did I put it? Hang on. Yeah, it's pretty close. I know technically I could have blueprint this, but oops, I forgot the merger. Okay, so that's basically going to be our overflows. So we've got overflow on the left. Just an overflow on the right. For now, I'm just going to put none on all of these. Just because we have nothing. Overflow on the left. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know what the throughput of this is. Like, I've got a Mark IV belt there. But I'm concerned that if I have to speed these up, that a Mark IV belt might even struggle with what we're going to get out of that. So I'm wondering if we just have multiples of these. Did I make that a Mark IV? I might not have, which could have been a mistake. Pretty sure that's a Mark IV belt, right? Yeah. Okay, so... 2, 3... Okay, so what have I done? Okay, so I've just hooked up the overflow, so there's nothing on that. This input's already done. And let's copy these. So what I'm hoping, if I got all this right, is we're going to have empty canisters. Well, I don't even know if we need these items. It's probably a waste of time doing this with some of them, but I've committed myself to doing it, so we're going to do it. Alright, and this one here I said was packaged fuel. So this one here. No. Okay, now, box 2, or freight cart 2, is AOI limiters, plastic and rubber. Now this is where it gets messy, right? So we had an option with that one. This one here, so what did I say? Plastic and rubber. So if I send, whatever, plastic down the center, then this one here can be plastic, and then we go overflow. Oh, come on. Where's the... No, want the sign. Oh, there it is. Plastic. Alright, actually, let's just do the quick ones first. So we know that one. Box 3 has... God, Jesus. Alright, box 3 has nothing from the other train. So we only have circuit boards and computers. So we probably don't even need this, but I'm going to put it in there for now. Just so it matches. Alright, so we could have skipped that programmable one. So center, we'll go circuit boards. Right, we'll go computers. And left, we'll go overflow. Okay, circuit boards. computers. Alright, so the tricky one with this is, well, there's a couple of tricky parts we're missing here. One is with this one here, I was going to say the empty canisters could fill up, but that's not true. No, because we've got an overload. Yeah, we've got the overflow there. So with this one here, I was going to say we could feed from that into there, but really, you could just feed it into there, couldn't we? You could go that way, but you could also go that way. Take your pick. Because what would be the deal with this one? This one here, if we follow that pattern over this side, you'd want to duplicate that whole splitter setup over here if I want to do that. With the overflows again. Don't know if you could fit a... Yeah, you should be able to fit a sink there. Okay, so the middle one goes closer. And then that one goes a little bit further back. Wait, why does that seem so close? Oh, with each one of these I had a gap. Yeah, why did I not do that here? Okay, I don't think we need all of these. I think space-wise, this is going to be a bit of a smaller one. So based on that, I think I'll do it the other way around. So I'll have this one out a little bit. I'm stuffing around with ones that I'm not even doing at the moment, but whatever. I got a feeling that's probably the wrong way around. No? No, it says in. Oh, for frick's sakes, that's not the wrong way around. Stupid splitter is. Alright, so for now we'll do none, then overflow. Okay, none and overflow at the moment, but that might change in a second. Okay, this power pole is in the way. I might actually turn it around that way. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Oh, it keeps jumping. 1, 2, 3. It's the best way I've found to lock it in. I just count. Count the clicks. Okay. Getting closer. Right, we still hadn't solved the problem with these. What do we have? That one is fine. So that one's solved, I think. This one, we have rubber. So what we'll do, I guess we'll take the rubber into here. Yeah, I mean, we really, I would want to put oh, I'm missing some AI limiters. Hold on. Do we have any in here? We do. I don't know if I need that many. Wrong button. Sorry, I wanted to split it. Hang on. Where the hell did they go? Yeah, let's put 50 back in there. It's getting a bit cramped with that there. It's a bit hard to put it anywhere else. Well, not... Oh, we could put it over here, actually. Maybe that's what we'll do. So, at the moment, this is only going to do rubber. But it's going to allow for something else. Hopefully. Wait, what does that show out? No, I want this... Oh, that would be because the end's over here. You know, if that's the case, I can't really do that anyway, can I? No. So I think this canister here has to be just empty. Well, not empty, but... I think we just need to take that into there. There's no point putting a programmable one there. Now, do I want to go left or there? Don't know. We'll see how the conveyor belt looks. That looks like shit. Okay. Let's try that again. Let's do it sideways this time. So we can either do that, or we can do a little turn. Let's do the little turn. Okay, so center is going to be rubber. Right is going to be none, and I don't know if we can feed anything else in there, so we might just get rid of that line. Leave that free. And again, this is just overflow. So we could leave this here, or we could move it over here if we want to give ourselves a little bit of space. I might do that. Okay, I think that's a bit better. Right. Right, last task. No. No, pick the sign. There we go. Yeah, this is the rubber one. Alright, now we have to get it out. Now, these are all... Like I said, let's just go mark ones for now. I want to see what they do, and then we'll upgrade. Need be. So AI limiters are going to come out. And probably quick white? Is there no quick white? No, there's no quick white. So there's nothing in either of these. Just that. Oh, there's tons of it. Absolutely tons. Now, realistically, they should probably end up on the overflow pretty quickly. It's just going to fill that up and then it will do it. Now, I want to get the dimensional portals on any of these that we had it. I don't know if we did, but once we start getting these filled up, we'll put the dimensional portals, boxes, storage, whatever they call it. Oh, there it goes. Choo-choo-choo-choo. Okay, so they're already getting dumped. That's good. Now we have to get the actual trains running. Now, this is where... So we have this train here. Now, it goes and picks up that stuff and then offloads. Now, I don't think... See, you can state what you want it to load, I guess, to be safe. So you could say, well, I only want you to load... no, that's not it. Oh my god. What? I've lost it. There it is. Oops, can't spell. Quick wire. And... AI limiters. Now, it should only do that anyway, but if we want to be safe... Now, you could also say only unload that item there, because I guess what you could do is you could have it pick up different things, unload at different stations, stop, start, I guess. I just don't know if we're going to be doing that, but I'm just thinking let's... Oh, I keep doing that. It's not called that. I just think if we put this safety mechanism in now, if I do something where it goes to multiple stations in the future, then it might be more safe, we'll say. Okay, so let's turn on... We'll turn that one back on. And then this one here, power station. We want it to load. Oh my god, there's so many things. Computers. Circuit boards. Rubber. Plastic. Empty canisters. And packaged fuel. That should be it. And then at home you would unload all the same things. Computers. Circuit boards. I mean, like I said, technically you don't need to do this at the moment because that's just telling it to pick up everything anyway. But things might change. Okay. Alright. So that's that. I'm going to get on the train first before we actually get this one going. The other one's already gone. Okay, so we're on this one. There we go. Oh, I was going to say, why are we so slow? But it must be because we weren't actually on the platform. Alright, we've got a green light. Hopefully it'll take off in a second. Here we go. Because the other train might actually be coming back now. Yep, there's the other train. So the other train hopefully will unload its 2 items. Alright, so we're getting 3 boxes loaded on. Or 3 freight containers. The first time I tested this train, I had missed a little bit of section of rail for some reason and just derailed the whole train. Just drive it along. Oh shit, there's a gap. Okay, I'm gonna get out. What the hell side did I get out? How come they... Ah, I thought they got done at the same time. Interesting. Why can't I click on it? Ah, what's interesting is that they don't come out evenly. I thought they were going to come out one at a time. Okay, so this is going to fill up real quick. Oh, we didn't even get any package fuel in there because of the damn quick wire. We got too much quick wire. That's interesting. Okay, so we're going to have to definitely speed this up. Because this is not... Yeah, it's not processing it anywhere near fast enough. Alright, I'm just going to upgrade all of it to belt 4s. How do you upgrade that belt? I cannot see it. Oh, hang on. No, I thought I had it. Tricky. I can't get it. Oh, bloody had it then for a second. Okay, what we haven't upgraded is these things. Alright, we're gonna have to go get some stuff. There's a lot on this line. Could have just grabbed it from there. Alright, well this has taken a lot longer than I was hoping, but I'm hoping that it's going to be good. And the trains coming thick and fast, aren't they? So you can't click it while the train's there. Is that what happens? Because I cannot look at the storage while the train's there. Okay, what haven't we upgraded? That one? That one? Is that it? They're not even in place. I think it's all good. Okay, so we can have a look here. Yeah, we're still... The trains are so fast. Wait, why is it not unloading the other items? Oh, it won't unload while the train's dropping off. Is that the plan? Oh, so that must be the Caterium one, because that one's still flowing, which means it only had 2 freight. And as soon as that happens, it stops. Yeah, now you could add a second line, but I just don't know if this is going to be fast enough. It just, like, there's so much. I was really hoping it was going to do some sort of, like, at least balance the items out a little bit. Like, stop doing one item and do a bit of everything. I mean, I could obviously stop the trains for a little bit, let it settle. So I could just cancel docking. Alright, I'm just going to stop them for a little bit, let this flow. Might not be fast enough, but I can't really get it any faster. Not with the way I've designed it. And that's probably the flaw in my system. Alright, where do we get to with this? 23. What do we need? Not that many, I don't think. Alright, what's the time? Well, we're going to come back in the next video and unlock this. So we're going to leave it there. We've just played with trains again. Let me know your thoughts, opinions in the comments. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. Feel free to leave tips, tricks, advice, tell me what I'm doing wrong, all that sort of stuff in the comments. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.